Hello. Hello, dear learners. Let us discuss today regarding. Can you hear me, beta? Hello. Hello.
Sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Today we'll discuss regarding MES-13 Block 3, the learning environment. Write down the synopsis of the teaching. Number 1, introduction. Number 2, objectives. Number 3, concept of learning environment. In concept of learning environment, you have to write two things. One is types of learning environment. Second is importance of creative a positive learning environment. Importance of creative a positive learning environment. Next point, components of components of school environment. Components of school environment that influence learning. That influence learning. Next point, creating a conducive learning environment. Creating a conducive learning environment in creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom, you have to write down two points. Ensuring good physical environment. Ensuring good physical environment. Ensuring good psychological learning environment.
Sir, please speak in loud voice.
Okay, again. First introduction, then objectives. Third, concept of learning environment. In concept of learning environment, you have to write down two things. Types of learning environment, importance of creative a positive learning environment. Next point, components of school environment that influence learning, creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom. So in creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom, you have to write down two things. One is ensuring good physical environment, ensuring good physical environment, and ensuring good psychological learning environment. Okay, then the educational implications or the role of the teacher. Okay. Hello, let us discuss. Hello,
Yes,
you have
sir.
already noted down the points. Okay,
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir, no, sir. Please, outside.
Please
अच्छा,
sir ଆଉ
again.
ଥରେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ।
Okay,
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
okay, ठीक है बेटा. First write down introduction. Okay, tell me. Okay, introduction,
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Yes,
objective,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
introduction, objectives, concept of learning environment. In concept of learning environment, types of learning environment,
Just
importance
repeat
of
it.
creative, a positive, importance of creative, a positive learning environment,
Types of learning environment.
Importance.
of creative, a positive learning environment. Next point, components of school environment, components of school environment
Yes sir.
that influence learning,
That.
that influence learning.
Yes sir.
ଏ ଜାଲ ନା ଖୋଲିବୁ?
Next,
Yes sir.
creating a conducive learning environment,
Creating.
creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom, in a classroom.
Yes sir.
In this creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom, you have to write two things: ensuring good physical environment
Yes sir.
and ensuring
Insurance.
good psychological learning environment.
Psychological learning environment.
Okay.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Next, educational implications
Sir,
or
please
the role
repeat
of
the
the.
question. It was not audible due to network problem.
Oh, I see.
Please
Educational
repeat the
implication.
question.
Educational
Question, please.
implications.
Sir question
Hello.
କହୁଛନ୍ତି।
No, 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 no. I am not. I'm just giving
Question,
the
please.
synopsis. Synopsis on that basis, I will teach. Okay.
Yes sir.
So,
Okay.
so details I have given you. On that basis, I will discuss. And lastly, I give you the question and how to write the answer. Okay, beta. So let us start. The learning environment. In introduction, you have to write when learning the objectives of modern education is to think freely and act independently. To think freely and act independently, it is only learning environment is responsible by which your thinking process will act accordingly. So therefore, any concept, taking one example of the national integration, that from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is one. Even if a children unable to see the Kashmir, unable to see the Andaman Nicobar, but the concept of Andaman Nicobar and the Kashmir that has been in the minds of the child, it is only due to a good learning environment. And by the way, learning is a modification of behavior through experiences and training. On the basis of the dynamics of learning, we have come across certain developmental theory by John Piaget, moral development and psychological development. Thereafter, we have come across the learners, the characteristics of learners, and other things. Today, we will discuss regarding the learning environment. So, the objectives of the learning environment is to create such a situation which has been created, or it is already in the form by which a child is very much interested to move to that place. So, therefore, the concept of learning environment, write down the concept of learning environment refers to as a composite of natural conditions, a composite of natural conditions composite of composites of natural conditions, circumstances, influence, and socio-cultural context in which an individual is situated. Okay,
Individual.
individual again,
Yes, sir.
in which an individual is situated or present.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
जैसे अभी you are present there, so individual is situated. It is individual is present in that context, or children's presence is necessary. Okay, so it is a composite of natural conditions, circumstances that influence, and social in context of cultural context, socio-cultural context in which an individual is present. Okay, this is the concept of the learning environment. So next we will discuss about the types of learning environment. Types of learning environment. Write down. In types of learning environment, one is formal, number two, non-formal, number three, informal. There are three types of learning environment. So in formal types of learning environment, it is completely institutionalized. It is completely institutionalized. In non-formal types of learning environment, in non-formal types of learning environment refers to, it is organized with flexibility. Organized with flexibility. Third, informal types of learning environment. Informal types of learning environment. It is incidental and it is incidental and it is incidental and individualized, not organized. Individualized, not organized. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These are the types of learning environment.
Yes, sir.
Second is importance of creative a positive learning environment. So each and every learning environment must have to create a positive learning environment. It always gives a positive response, positive development, positive attitudes toward the children, by which the children should be interested for the things. Take one example of a park. Whenever you are taking your children to the park, children are interested. It is only because it is a creative, positive learning environment by which parents can think that they can able to learn certain thing in that particular place. So that environment is importance of creating a positive learning environment. Therefore, each and every parents, even if in teachers, they wanted that their children, their learners should have a creative, positive learning environment, considering the importance of the learning environment, how to learn the things, how to acquire the knowledge, skill and other things. Okay. Next, components of school environment that influence learning. Components of school environment that influence learning. What do you mean by school components? Component of a school. That I have already explained you regarding that a class is a heterogeneous group. So the component of schools refers to there are a lot of things in a school. A library is there, laboratory is there, teaching staff is there, administrative staff is there. So a lot of people's or different manpower, different human resources has been engaged for the management of the children's as a resources. So the human resources has been managed in a such a way to create a better and the best learning environment. Therefore, most of the times, parents are very much interested to send their children to a particular school. The reason is the parents feels that components of the school learning environment or the resources or the human resources that has been engaged for the management of the children, for empowering the children, is the best out of all these things. Therefore, they want to send their children to these particular schools. So therefore, the component of the school environment is most important for learning. So component of school environment that influence the learning. If the school environment is good, if the teachers, all the resources, whatever the resources you can say, the human resources, the other resources, they are they are very much interested to develop the child's mind or empowering your children. Therefore, parents interested to send the particular school, it is only due to that component of the school environment that influence the learning. Okay. Next, creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom. Creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom. In a classroom or in a heterogeneous group, teacher is there. So creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom, it is mainly depends upon the teacher's personality, teacher's styles of teaching, the work culture, the ideology that behind the teacher's mind, the way of teaching, the methods of teaching, the innovative teaching practices. Therefore, government has given importance on training. Why there must be training? It may be DLID, it may be B.Ed or like this. This only because when teacher has been trained how to manage the resources, how to use the human resources for creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom. Therefore, the teaching is an art. A teacher has to deliver the lesson in the classroom. If the delivery of the lesson is very attractive, understanding the clear concept of the particular matter, children are much more interested and they can create a new environment. The mahal thoda alag hota hai. If the teachers will be coming to the class, you can feel, if you have that experiences, there are a lot of teachers are there, but most of the teachers, whenever they will come to the class, you feel excited, you will be motivated, you feel that a new learning environment came into existence. Therefore, your concept, your understanding, your ability, your awareness, your empowerment is much more higher in that particular level. Even if your human index value, human index, even learning values are much more developed in that particular sequences. So, creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom, it depends upon the teacher's personality, innovative teaching practices, and new methods of teaching, providing the in a digital classroom using the uh, your information technology and so on. That's creating a conducive learning environment in the classroom. Therefore, government at present government is giving emphasis on uh, your e-classrooms. Next,
Sir, conducive
creating
means?
conducive learning environment in a classroom. Hello,
Yes, sir.
hello,
Yes, sir.
beta. Hello,
Conducive means. Yes, sir. Sir,
हाँ हाँ बताइए.
creating conducive means क्या है? Yes, sir. सुनाई दे रहा है सर? हेलो, हेलो.
टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम
Yes,
है
sir.
जरा सा.
Hello.
कंडीशन.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, sorry. हाँ,
Conducive means.
Condition means suitable.
पॉजिटिव.
creating learning
Yes, sir.
environment in a classroom. Write down. Creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom.
सर प्लीज क्लैरिफाई.
Number one.
कंडीसिव.
Hello. Can you hear
सर
me,
प्लीज.
beta?
सर प्लीज
Sir. Yes,
Hello.
sir.
क्लैरिफाई.
Yes, sir.
कंडीसिव मीन्स.
Conducive
कंडीसिव
means.
एनवायरनमेंट
Hello.
मीन्स.
Conducive.
I am just one is right down creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom. In this particular section, you have to explain two things. One is ensuring good physical environment and ensuring good psychological learning environment. A conducive learning environment in a classroom is mainly depends upon the teacher's personality, innovative teaching practices to acquire knowledge and skill, and there must be ensuring a good physical environment. Each and every facility is available in the classroom, and thereafter ensuring a good psychological learning environment. So there must be peace. There should not be any disturbances. So everything is there. To explain a certain things. Your digital technologies, your information technology. One teacher can able to use the information technology. Hmm. So it is very easy to give a proper understanding to a child. Therefore, creating a conducive learning environment in a classroom consists of two things. One is ensuring good physical environment and ensuring good psychological environment. Clear, beta? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next. So in context of this, whenever we will discuss regarding the educational implications of the learning environment. Let us take one example of one of the noted psychologists, Bandura social learning, and it depends upon the role of the culture. So cultural influence is there. So therefore, in the educational implications or the role of teacher, a teacher has to give a touch with the culture, tradition of that particular area, by which a learning will be more attractive and the continuous learning process will be given much more importance. So in context of these educational implications or the role of the teacher, UNESCO, United Nations. Do you know the abbreviation of the UNESCO? Hello? Hello? Hello, beta? Can you hear
Yes, sir.
me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir.
UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, Cultural Organization.
UNESCO. Yes, sir.
In in 1984, UNESCO has given a importance on as learning is a continuous process. So role of the culture and tradition must be given a touch in the classroom by which it will create a new conducive learning environment. Okay, write down. In 1984, UNESCO has given importance on learning as learning is a continuous process. as learning is a continuous process. As learning is a continuous process, the reflection of the or the role of the culture tradition must be identified and delivered one can able to or a teacher can able to create a conducive learning environment. Okay.
Sir, repeat sir, ଟିକେ repeat କରିବେ କି?
Okay, repeat କରୁଛି. In context of the educational implications or the role of the teacher, in 1984, UNESCO giving importance on UNESCO in 1984 giving importance on
ଏଇନେ ବନ୍ଦ କରିସାରିଛି
learning is a process, giving importance on
ଆଣିଲେ ନା
learning.
ଆଉ ଏଇ ଦେଇଦବା କାଲି କଣ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ନା କଣ ଗୁରୁବାରରେ
Learning as a continuous process.
Yes sir.
କଣ ପାଇଁ
Hello. Learning
Yes sir. Yes
is
sir.
a continuous process.
Learning process
ହଁ
reflects the
Learning,
role of culture.
learning. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes sir.
Hello, beta.
Yes sir.
Sir,
Yes sir.
Learning is a continuous
Process.
continuous process, sir.
The reflection the
therefore the
role of
role of
the
culture,
culture, tradition,
therefore tradition,
Yeah.
and
innovative teaching practices, role of the culture tradition must be identified with innovative teaching practices by the teacher in a classroom which can create a conducive learning environment. Okay, beta?
yes sir.
Okay.
Yes sir.
Again,
Yes sir.
therefore the role of the culture tradition must be identified and reflected in the innovative teaching practices by the teacher in a classroom, by which one can create a conducive learning environment for empowering your students. Okay, okay.
Sorry sir,
Yes,
ଆପଣ
sir.
ପଢାନ୍ତୁ।
Yes, sir.
लिख लिया ना, नहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम होता है लिखने का? हेलो, ये सबसे बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट बात है कि ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन before conclusion you have to write down the role of teacher or educational implication. That is single line or two lines or 2 points or 3 points or 1 point is most important. Well, whenever you are writing the answers. Okay.
Yes sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
अच्छा, ठीक है, एक मिनट. So next is so whenever you are creating a learning environment in the block 4, how can you organize the learning? So you have come across the concept of learning, the learner, the dynamics of learning, the learning environment, and at present you have to develop how to organizing the learning, how to organize the learning. Learning training. Just recall your memory. Just recall your memory. I have given you 5 types of schools of psychology. One is behaviorism, another is Gestalt, third is cognitive field theory, fourth is information processing theory, and fifth is computer theory. So in order to organizing the learning, so these 5 schools of learning theories is most important. So the next chapter we will discuss regarding the theories of learning. So let us discuss today regarding how to organize the learning. So in learning, you have to acquire knowledge and skill. So in a classroom, there are a lot of things are there by which you can organize. So आपको लर्निंग को कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज करना होगा, When learning refers to the modification of behavior through experience and training, there are two things. Apart from that, another thing is that the mental maturity. So you have to organize the learning by three ways. One is training, write down, write down, organizing learning. Hello, hello,
Sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
one, training. Number two, experiences. Number three, mental maturity. So on these basis, you have to organize certain learning program. So from ancient India to digital India, first training or the experiences, or in case the mental maturity, it is started from our textbook. Prior to textbook, before sending your children to the school, first experiences that a child has to learn from your own family. So therefore, organizing the learning is first comes from your family, or the training starts from your family. So after the training that has been received knowingly, by unknowingly, or by certain experiences, then it comes to school, the experiences, then certain age has been developed, the mental maturity, the interaction with the environment and the personal factor that I have explained yesterday. So these things are most important, how to organize learning. Suppose you will be appointed as a teacher. So slow when the time pass, you will be promoted to the next higher authority. You will become the competent authority of a particular institution. You have to organize the learning or the academic activities in a different way. So the academic activities, what has for the development of the children, you have to divide it into certain parts. One is curricular activities, co-curricular activity. There was a time it is known as extracurricular, but at present it is known as a co-curricular activity. It means whatever the talent the students bearing in his own mind, that is one of the education that has been exhibited for the development of the personality. So therefore, any activities, it may be co-curricular activities or it may be academic activities. So among these academic activities, certain activities has been there. In co-curricular activities, certain activities has been divided into different parts. In academic, debate, discussion. So in case of the co-curricular activities, one music, sports, excursion, so many things are there. So you have to organize in that way. The objectives of this organizing learning is to develop the personality of a child in both way, academically and other activities. It is not only academic, it is not only the textbook, it is the combination of all the experiences by which the individual community being will call a balanced personality. So a child's interest, attitude, his innate ability has to taken into consideration by the teacher and provide opportunity to explore that in a different way. Hello,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
is there any problem? Hello,
No,
hello,
yes,
hello,
sir.
dear students.
No,
Hello,
sir. No, sir.
सुनाई नहीं देता?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
जी
sir.
सर, अच्छे से
बोलोगे.
सुनाई नहीं
yes,
देता।
sir. No, sir. There's nothing.
क्या
जी जी।
लिंक फेल हुआ है क्या? अच्छा अच्छा, ओके. So these are the ways the organizing learning situation. So therefore, each and every ability, it means whenever a child is coming from the mother's womb, it has certain potential. We call it inherited potentialities. To explore these inherited potentialities, it starts from your family background till the completion of the academic achievement. So from the family training to from family training to completion of the academic achievement, the long journey which has been taken by the children to explore or to substantiate and a personality, certain efforts have been taken by the parents, teachers, the learner himself or herself. So therefore, organizing the learning in a manner is known as academic matter. In academic activities known as co-curricular activities. So among these co-curricular activities, you come across different things, and the academic you have also, that's known as your. So apart from that, another thing is there, the innate abilities belongs to a particular child that must be identified, given opportunity to explore these abilities, which is conducive for the child and overall development of the society. And when the overall development of it has an influence on the society, it comes to our mind to achieve our national objectives. There are a lot of people having a different role has to play. So in order to change the entire society or the social change, in context of the social change, the innate abilities explored by the child, which is conducive for the society, it leads to the development of the nation. Therefore, in a nation building program, organizing learning is most important, considering the abilities of the child in the classroom situation or the outside of the classroom situation, which is known as behavioral objectives. What do you mean by behavioral objectives? Suppose the students um, leave the after completion of the class 5. So you can say there is no education. No. So whenever the child will go to the market and have some discussion with that particular, the behavior or the interaction of the child with the within the marketplace, that refers to your behavioral objective. Means whatever he has learned in the classroom or the outside in the classroom, the interaction or the behavior that has been displayed by the child in a different place, which we call the behavioral objectives. So in practice teaching, probably you have not come across the things. If you have completed city or any other training program, so in the practice teaching, you have write down the general objectives, specific objectives, then presentation, introduction, presentation, and application. All these things are there at the time of teaching in a practice session. Okay, I think you have come across most of the learners you have come across. Hello,
Yes,
पता
sir.
है आपको? Hello,
Sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक.
Yes, sir.
So by this way, we can able to organize the learning situation for the overall development of the personality of a child for a nation building program. Okay.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes,
Please
sir.
continue.
Sir. Yes, sir.
So I think tomorrow is the last class. I think in block 5. Tomorrow we'll discuss regarding theories of learning. Else. Hmm. Okay. So write down the questions. एक minute. Discuss the importance of a concept of learning environment. Discuss the importance of concept of learning environment and states its educational implications. And states its educational implications. Again, question.
Yes, sir.
Discuss,
Yes.
discuss the importance of concept of learning environment and states its educational implications. Question number 2. Discuss the aims and objectives of discuss aims and objectives of organizing learning. Discuss the aims and objectives of organ
Organizing learning.
Organizing learning, sir.
Organizing learning, sir.
hello hello
Organizing learning, sir.
uh, discuss the
Organizing.
objective discuss the aims and objectives of
Or
organizing learning and states the role of the teacher
role of the teacher. States the role of the teacher
to achieve national goal to achieve national goal to achieve
to
national.
achieve national goal. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. These two questions you have to write. I have given you the synopsis before teaching. So you know to give the answer of the question. First question is discuss the importance of the
Concept of learning
concept of
and
write down the
states educational.
synopsis of the synopsis of the answer question number 1. Synopsis of the answer in question number 1. First, introduction. Second, objectives of the learning environment. Concept of the learning environment. Concept of the learning environment.
Concept of
Third,
the learning.
objectives of learning environment. Objectives of learning environment.
Learning.
There are three types of learning. One is non-formal. Yes, important
Hello.
importance of creative a project.
हेलो सर नहीं
Hello,
नहीं
hello,
मेरा
hello.
सर प्लीज बोलिए सबको करने के लिए सर हिंदी सुनाइए मेरे Totally mute yourself.
Types of learning environment, formal, informal, and non-formal. So thereafter, the importance of creating a positive learning environment. सुनाई देता है क्या? Hello,
Yes,
can you
sir.
hear me?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, components of a school environment. Components of a school environment. Next, creating a conducive learning environment in classroom.
Creating condition. Yes.
Next, educational implications.
Educational implications.
Educational implications, you have to write down the UNESCO 1984, the role of the culture that has been exhibited, you have to write down. Okay, next is conclusion. Can you able to write the answer? Hello?
Yes, sir.
We'll try our best.
ठीक है, ठीक. The next question, come to next question. Can I next question? Discuss tips of organizing learning network. Hello? Hello?
Discuss the aims and objects of organizing learning and state the role of teacher and to achieve the national
National
goals.
goal.
Okay.
National goal.
Discuss the aims and objectives of organizing learning
Organizing learning and
the
state the
role of
role of
to achieve national goal. Okay.
Yes,
yes,
yes.
sir.
Write down the answer, synopsis of the answer. One, introduction.
Introduction.
Number two, the concept of organizing learning. Concept of organizing learning. Next, importance of organizing learning. Importance of organizing learning. Next, how to organize learning in academic and non-academic situation. How to organize learning. One, academic. Second, non-academic. Third, co-curricular activities. Fourth, digital learning. Okay.
Digital learning.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Academic, non-academic, co-curricular activities, digital learning. Next,
Yes.
role of the teacher. Role of the teacher to achieve national goal. So in which way you have to write something. Number one, just listen. So in our constitution, a preamble is there. Each and every nation having an ideology. In order to fulfill the objectives of this ideology, the people of India or the think tank of India, they have framed a constitution. In order to achieve the objectives of the constitution, in order to achieve the things, they have written a preface, is known as क्या है constitution के पहले क्या लिखा है?
Preamble.
Preamble.
We are the people.
Yes.
It is written, we the people of India having solemn resolve to make this country so and so and so. So therefore, the objectives, in order to fulfill the objectives which has been entrusted in our constitution, the entire in the preamble it has already been mentioned. It means a nation buildings by this way: democratic, secular, republic, liberty, equality, fraternity, and so on. So by that way, it is the role of the teacher to organize the learning by that way, in a democratic form, in a socialistic manner, in the secular manner, okay, having liberty, equality, and fraternity. So if you explain all these things, you can get the two ways. One is, if there is really question, the aims and objectives of the Indian education system, you just explain the preamble, your answer will correct. So in this question, in case of the role of the teacher, so you have to write down, this is our constitutional safeguard. We have made this constitution by the, to achieve the objective, these are the ways. This is the role has to played by a teacher. It means a teacher having a democratic form, in a secular, so whatever the things has been a liberty, equality, and fraternity, you have to write down your answer is correct. That is, this is the role of the teacher in organizing learning. Okay, beta? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
Concept clear?
sir,
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. Thank you. और क्या प्रॉब्लम है बताओ बेटा.
sir, sir, please say about your personality. Means your
My personal
uh,
life. बेटा hello.
means your educational.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
how you
Myself, Professor Dr. Likaras, a retired senior citizen. I'm just devoting my times in online classes. It is one and only the opportunity has been provided by the Ravensa University IGNO cell. I am also very much thankful the in charge of the IGNO cell in Ravensa University to giving me this opportunity to uh, have a interaction with you. Hmm.
sir,
So, uh, I'm also residing in Bhubaneswar. My native place belongs to Kendrapada. So at present, I'm just in my native place, Kendrapada. पता है
Sir,
आप
which village of Kendrapada? Sir,
ठीक है बेटा.
which village of Kendrapada? Sir, I know you. I am a student of Ellen College. Then
अरे
you were also there.
मैं know your name बेटा.
Sir, sir ବହୁତ ଦିନ ହେଇଗଲାଣି ଆପଣ ଜାଣିପାରିବେନି ମୋର ତ ଏଜୁକେସନ ନଥିଲା ବଟ୍ ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ବି ସେଇ ଏରିଆର ପିଲା ତ
अच्छा
ସାର୍
अच्छा
ମୁଁ
अच्छा.
ବସନ୍ତ ପଣ୍ଡା ସାର୍ ମିଲନ ସାର୍ ତାଙ୍କ ଟାଇମ ର ପଲ୍ ସାଇନ୍ସ ଅନର୍ସ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ଥିଲି
ओहो पॉलिटिकल साइंस ऑनर्स पॉल साइंस अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
नहीं ମୁଁ ତ I have been transferred from that place and ମୁଁ retired କଲି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରୁ.
ସାର୍ ଆପଣ
ତାପରେ
ଗରଜପୁର କି ଗରଜପୁର
ବାସ୍ ବାସ୍
ଆପଣଙ୍କ
एकदम
ମିତୁପତି ମିତୁପତି ସାର୍ ମିତୁପତି ଘର ତ
କଲେଜକୁ ଲାଗିଛି ମୋ ଘରଟା.
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ମୋ ନେଟିଭ.
sir ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର କୋଉ
ଆଚ୍ଛା
କଲେଜରେ sir ଥିଲେ?
ମୁଁ ଲାଷ୍ଟ କୁ ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ କଲି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ଏକାମ୍ରରୁ.
ଏକାମ୍ର କଲେଜ sir.
ଏକାମ୍ର
PhD
କଲେଜ
sir PhD କୋଉଠି କଲେ
ପଢାପଢି
sir?
ଏମଏ ଏଜୁକେସନ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ପରେ ମୁଁ ପଳେଇଥିଲି ଜେଏନୟୁ ରେ ପଢାପଢି ସାରିକି ଫେରିଲି. ତାପରେ ଚାକିରି ଏମିତି ସରିଲା ସବୁ. ଏବେ ଅଛି ଇଗ୍ନୋରେ ସେମାନେ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ସୁଯୋଗ ରେଭେନ୍ସା ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି. ତେଣୁ ଯୋଉଠି ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆସିଲା ଅଧିକାଂଶ ସମୟରେ ରେଭେନ୍ସା ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ମତେ ସୁଯୋଗ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ପଢେଇବା ପାଇଁ.
sir
ଆଉ ଆଉ ମୁଁ ବି ତାଙ୍କୁ କେବେ ମନା ବି କରିନାହିଁ ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ. ଯେତେ ସୁବିଧା ଅସୁବିଧାରେ ଥିଲେ ବି ମୁଁ କେବେ ମନା ବି କରିନାହିଁ.
sir ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଭଳିଆ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ ଟିଚର ହିଁ ଆମର ଆବଶ୍ୟକ sir.
ଆଜ୍ଞା.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଭଳିଆ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସଡ ଟିଚର ହିଁ ଆମେ ସାର୍ ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ମୋର ରହିଛି ସାର୍. ସାର୍ PhD କୋଉଠି କରୁଥିଲେ ସାର୍? PhD
If you are satisfied, I will be happy for that. The
ସାର୍ PhD
credit
କୋଉଠି
goes
କରିଥିଲେ?
to my parents and credit belongs to the in charge of IGNO Ravensa University. That they are giving me opportunity to interaction with you.
ସାର୍ PhD କୋଉଠି କରିଥିଲେ? PhD
हाँ ମୁଁ ଉତ୍କଳ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି
କେବେ ସାର୍?
1996 ରେ ଯଦିଓ ସିନୋପ୍ସିସ୍ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର ହେଇଥିଲା ଜେଏନୟୁ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରେ ବଟ୍ ସେଥିରେ କରିପାରି ନଥିଲି ରହିଯାଇଥିଲା. ସେ 96 ରେ କଲି. ତାପରେ 96 ପରେ ମୋ ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ ବି ପିଲାମାନେ ଆୱାର୍ଡ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି.
ସାର୍ କୋଉ
ତାପରେ ଏମିତି
କୋଉ ସାର୍ କୋଉ ଥେସିସ୍ ଉପରେ ପାଇଥିଲେ ସାର୍? ଥେସିସ୍ କ'ଣ ଥିଲା ସାର୍?
ହଁ ବେଟା ହ୍ୟାଲୋ.
ସାର୍ ଏଇ ଥେସିସ୍ କ'ଣ
ହଁ
ଥିଲା ସାର୍
କୁହନ୍ତୁ.
PhD ରେ? ସାର୍ PhD ରେ
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ.
ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଥେସିସ୍ PhD ରେ ସାର୍ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଥେସିସ୍ କ'ଣ ଥିଲା?
ମୋର ଥିଲା adult education in tribal area.
ट्राइबल एरिया सर आम
ट्राइबल
एई
ଥିଲା ମୋର.
सर वेस्टर्न स्पेशल वेस्टर्न ओडिशा बोधे
ହଁ
ଆପଣ ଏଇ ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଟପିକ୍ ନେଇ କରୁଥିଲେ ବୋଧେ ଆଉ ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ
ଓଡ଼ିଶା ଆପଣ
ସେତେବେଳେ ଟ୍ରାଇବାଲ ଏଜୁକେସନ ର ଥିଲା ଇଏ. ଏବଂ ମୁଁ ବି ମଝିରେ 3 ବର୍ଷ ପାଇଁ ପାଇଥିଲି ଜଏଣ୍ଟ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟର ଅଫ୍ ଆଡଲ୍ଟ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଏଜୁକେସନ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ 3 ବର୍ଷ ପାଇଁ. ବର୍ଷେ ଯାଇକି ବି ବ୍ୟାକ୍ କରି ଆସିଲି ଆଜ ଏ ଜଏଣ୍ଟ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟର ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରୁ. ଆଉ ସେତେବେଳେ ବିଶେଷ ରହିପାରିଲିନି, ପିଲାମାନେ ପଢାପଢି କରୁଥିଲେ. ଏଇତ ହଉଛି ମୋ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିଗତ ଜୀବନ, ଆଉ କଣ କରିବା.
ସାର୍ ସାର୍ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ସାର୍
ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରେ ବହୁତ ସମୟ କଟିଛି, ଚାଲିଛି ଆଉ.
ସାର୍ ସାର୍
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ଭେରି ମଚ୍. ମୋ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ମାନେ ବି ଅଛନ୍ତି, ମତେ ବହୁତ ଖୁସି ଲାଗୁଛି.
ସାର୍
ପ୍ଲିଜ ବହୁତ ଦିନ
ଆମେ ସାର୍ ତ ନୂଆ ଆଉ
ସେମାନେ ସବୁ ହଁ ସେମାନେ ସବୁ ବହୁତ ବଡ ହେଇଯିବେଣି, ସଂସାର କରିବେଣି, ଛୁଆ ପିଲା ହେଇଯିବେଣି।
ଯାହା
ଆଉ
ହେଲେ ବି ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ଟିଚର
ଦେଖା
ଟିଚର
ସାର୍
ସାର୍।
ବହୁତ ଦିନ ପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିବି ବହୁତ ଖୁସି ଲାଗିଲା।
ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଅନସର୍ଟେନିଟି ପିରିୟଡ଼ ଭିତରେ ଆପଣ ମିଟ୍ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି ନା ସାର୍।
ନାଇଁ ଯୋଉମାନେ ନୂଆ କିଛି ନୂଆ ନୁହେଁ ମୋ ସହିତ ଏଇ ଅର୍ଚ୍ଚନା ଭୂୟାଁ ମୋର ଗୋଟେ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ, ମୁଁ ତା ଫଟୋଟା ଦେଖୁଛି।
ସାର୍
ସେ
ନମସ୍କାର ସାର୍, ମୁଁ ଅର୍ଚ୍ଚନା କହୁଥିଲି।
ହଁ ହଁ
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ
ଘରେ
ସାର୍ ମୁଁ
ମୟୂରଭଞ୍ଜ।
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସେଦିନଠୁ ସାର୍
ମୋର
କହୁଛନ୍ତି
ସାର୍
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ।
ମୋର କଟକ।
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ କହ ଅର୍ଚ୍ଚନା କହ।
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ସାର୍।
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ହଁ
ସାର୍ ନମସ୍କାର। ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ମୟୂରଭଞ୍ଜରେ ଅଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ରିଜାଇନ୍ ଦେବି କାଲି, ମୋର କଟକରେ ହେଇଯାଇଛି।
କୋଉଥିରେ
କଟକରେ ହେଇଗଲା ପୁଣି ଓକେ।
କୋଉଥିରେ ସାର୍
ଆଜ୍ଞା
କୋଉଥିରେ ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ୍?
ଭଲ ହେଲା ଭଲ।
ଏସଏସଡି
କଂଗ୍ରାଚୁଲେସନ,
ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ।
କାଲି ସକାଳେ ଜଏନ୍ କରିବେ। ହଁ ଠିକ ଅଛି।
ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ୍ କୋଉଥିରେ ହେଲା?
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ସାର୍।
କଥା ହବୁ ଆଉ କଣ
ଏସଏସଡି ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟର ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ହାଇସ୍କୁଲ, ଏସଏସଡି ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ
ଓହୋ
କଣ ହେଇଛି?
ବିଇଡି କରିଥିଲେ ତ? ବିଇଡି କରିଥିଲେ।
କରିଥିଲି।
ନାଇଁ, ମୁଁ ଆରେଞ୍ଜରେ
ସାରଙ୍କ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ମୁଁ। ସାରଙ୍କ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ମୁଁ, +2 +3 ବିଇଡି ସବୁ ସାରଙ୍କ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ମୁଁ।
ଓହୋ ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି।
ଆରଏନଟି ସରିଗଲାଣି, ମୁଁ ତ ଛାଡିଦେଲିଣି ଆରଏନଟି। ମୋ
ସାର୍ ଆପଣ
ରିଟାୟାରମେଣ୍ଟ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆରଏନଟିସି
ସାର୍।
ଥିଲେ? ସାର୍ ଆପଣ ଆରଏନଟିସିରେ ବି ଥିଲେ?
ସାର୍
ମୁଁ
ଫାକଲ୍ଟି।
ଆଚ୍ଛା ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଟିକେ ଟିଚିଂ ଟର୍ମ ଗୁଡ଼ା ପୁରା ଏକୁରେଟ୍ ଅଛି ଆଉ। ନହେଲେ ଆପଣ ଜେନେରାଲ ଯଦି ହେଇଥାନ୍ତେ ଲେକ୍ଚର, ଏତେ ସ୍ପେସିଫାଏ କରିପାରିନଥାନ୍ତେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ପୁରା ସ୍ପେସିଫାଏ ସେ ସବୁ ଟର୍ମ ଆପଣ ସ୍ପେସିଫାଏ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ।
ଶୁଭୁନି ଠିକ ସେ। ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ବଡ
ସାର୍
ପାଟିରେ
ଆପଣ
କୁହ।
ଆରଏନଟିସିରେ ଥିଲେ ବୋଲି ପୁରା ସ୍ପେସିଫାଏ କରିଦେଉଛନ୍ତି ଆମ ଟିଚିଂ ଟର୍ମ ଗୁଡ଼ାକୁ ଆଉ। ଟିଚର ଏଜୁକେସନ ରିଲେଟେଡ୍ ମେଟର ଗୁଡ଼ାକୁ। ଆଉ ଯଦି ପ୍ଲେନ୍ ଏଜୁକେସନ ହେଇଥିଲେ ଏତେ ସ୍ପେସିଫାଏ କରିପାରିନଥାନ୍ତେ। ମୁଁ ସେଇ କଥା ଚିନ୍ତା କରୁଥିଲି। ମୁଁ ସାର୍ ଡିଏଲ୍ଇଡି ପୁରା ଇଏ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ ଟିଚିଂ ଏସବୁ ଟର୍ମ ତ ଆମ ଜେନେରାଲ ଲେକ୍ଚର ପାରିବେନି ନା।
ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଯୋଉମାନେ ମୋ
ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ
ପାଖରୁ
କହୁଥିଲି ସାର୍।
ପଢିଛନ୍ତି +2 +3, ସେ ଅର୍ଚ୍ଚନା ଟା ବହୁତ ସମୟରେ ମୋର ଦେଖା ହୁଏ। ସେଠି କଣ ଚୌଦ୍ୱାରରେ ସେ ଯାଇଥିଲା ବେଷ୍ଟର୍ନ, ସେଠୁ ପଢି ସାରିଲା ପରେ +3, ତାପରେ ପୁଣି ବିଏଡ ରେ ଏମଏଡ ରେ ପଢେଇଲି। ସେ ପୁଣି ଜଏନ କଲା ବେଳେ ତାକୁ ଆଡଭାଇସ କଲି ମୟୂରଭଞ୍ଜରେ ଜଏନ କର, ଏବେ ପୁଣି ଆସି କଟକରେ ଜଏନ କଲା, ଭାରି ଖୁସି ଲାଗୁଛି। ଭଲ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ଟି। ଆଉ
ସାର୍
ଆପଣ
ଏବେ
ମାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଇଣ୍ଟରାକ୍ସନ ହେଲା ବହୁତ ଖୁସି। ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଦୟାରୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ରାମନବମୀରେ ଭଲରେ ଥାଆନ୍ତୁ, ଆପଣଙ୍କର
ନିଶ୍ଚିତ
ପିଲାମାନେ
ସାର୍।
ଭଲରେ ଥାଆନ୍ତୁ। ଯେକି ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଅନମ୍ୟାରେଡ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ମୁଁ ତ ଜାଣିନି, ଛୋଟ ପିଲା, ଭଗବାନ ତାଙ୍କୁ ତାଙ୍କର ମନସ୍କାମନା ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ କରନ୍ତୁ, ଏତିକି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ଡାକୁଛି ଆଉ। ରହିଲି,
ସବୁ ତ
ଟେକ୍
ସାର୍
କେୟାର,
ଠିକ୍।
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ,
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ସାର୍।
ସାର୍
ନମସ୍କାର।
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ସାର୍।
ଓବିଲାଇ ସାର୍।
Thank you, sir. Namaskar.
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ସାର୍।
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ବେଟା। ପୁରୁଆ କଲେଜର ଗୋଟେ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ଥିଲା, ସେ ଆଜି ପୂର୍ବରେ କରୁଥିଲା ସେ। ସାର୍ ବହୁତ ଦିନ ପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିଲି। ପଲିଟିକାଲ ଅନର୍ସ ମୋର ଥିଲା। ଆଚ୍ଛା ହଉ। ହଁ ଦେ। ମୁଁ ଖାଇବି। ମୁଁ ଖାଇବି। ଯାଅ ଯାଅ, ଚାବିଟା ଦେଇ ଯାଅ। ହଉ ହଉ ହଉ। ମୁଁ ନେବି ତ ଏଟା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ। କୋଉ କାଳେ ଖୋର୍ଦ୍ଧା କଲେଜରେ ପଢୁଥିଲା, ଆଜି ଅନଲାଇନ ରେ କ୍ଲାସ କଲା ବେଳେ ଦେଖିକିରି ହେଲା ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ବା ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ପଢୁଥିଲି, ବହୁତ ଦିନ ପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିଲି। କୋଉଠି ଯାଇ କାଲକାଟା ଫାଲକାଟାରେ ଅଛି ଆଉ କଣ। ବହୁତ ଦିନ ପରେ ସବୁ ଟମାଟୋ ସେ ଯୋଉ ଅର୍ଚ୍ଚନା ଯୋଉ ପିଲାଟା ମୁଁ କହୁଥିଲି ବେଷ୍ଟର୍ନ ଯାଇଥିଲା ସେ ଚାକିରି କରିଥିଲା ଯାଇକିରି ମୟୂରଭଞ୍ଜରେ ଆଜି କଣ କହିଲା ସାର୍ ମୋର କଟକରେ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ପୁଣି ଜଏନ୍ କରିବି ମୁଁ କହିଲା ପଳେଆ।
हरी 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 बाप रे हे बाबा तो धीरे जाक ए धीरे जगन्नाथ धीरे जाक पखाया धीरे जाक पखाया लाଗୁଛି ମୋର ପାଗଳା ମୁଁ କଣ କରିବି ମୁଁ ଛଅଟା ସାତଟା କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଜାଗାକୁ ଯାଉଛି ଏଇ କଣ କରିବା ଆସ କୋଉଠି ଯିବୁ ବିଜୟ ବିଜୟ ବାରିକ ଆଉ ହେଲମେଟ କଣ ମୁଁ ବିନା ହେଲମେଟ ଚଲେଇ ପାରେ ନାହିଁ ଚଲେଇ ପାରିବି ମୁଁ ଚଲେଇ ବିନା ହେଲମେଟ ସେଇଟା ତ କାହା ଯାଉଛ ନା କଣ ତମେ ଗୋଟେ ମାସ ଦେଲୁ ମୁଁ ଛାଡି ଆସିଛି ଘରେ ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଛାଡି ଆସିଛି ଘରୁ ଯାହା ଦଉଛି ଯାହା ଦଉଛି ମାସ ଜମା ନାଇଁ ଆରେ ଦେ କଳା ଲୋକଟା ମୁଁ ଧଳାଟା ଦେ ନା କଣ ଏ ଦୋକାନରେ ମାସ୍କ କଣ ନୂଆ କଥା ପାଇଯାଇଛି ଆଉ ଦିଟା କଣ ଦଉଛୁ କରୋନା କଣ କମ ଡେଞ୍ଜରିୟସ୍ ନା କଣ ଭଲ ଅଛି कौन कहला गला मु सेपटे से एपटे फोन करी कौन कोठी जाऊ न जाऊ बुझीबनी कुआडे गला कोन ये मु जानी से खरा हलानी आसीबेनी तथा तू फोन पे करी कोन कोठी खरा करे जाऊ मुगा बसची मुझे फोन करले मु जाली प्रमाद बसची दौड़ी गई हां सेती वाला स्टूडेंट मते फोन कर दी सर आपन ऑनलाइन रे सर आपन को बहुत दिन पर देखिली मु सर पढ़थिली कोरिया रे आपन मते चिन परिबे मु बोला समस्या हसन जाऊ करे कथा सर को नंबर स्टार्ट कर गेले सर नंबर हमरा से फोन करे मु से कथा आई गेली देखो प्रभाकर सर आदि ना ठीक है मु बारता फोन को मु तो फोन तू गाड़ी धर ना सुन कोठी तापर हे देखो मोर तो पड़ी बोली अच्छा आज अच्छी जीवन तू डेरी है 17 हेलेनी हमें आसिले जीवन सर बहु को डेलीगेशन रहउती तो आसिले जीवन चाटा पीना कि चाटा बस तो चाटा गोटे निहाती ए चाटा पी जाओ तो पी न दिए ओते अब है मो मोर भूले जाके चाटा तो सकाळ आज मु दीटा पी और कोन है दुटा सनिया देला चाहे पी दीटा फोन कली जाऊ अच्छा बारटा बेलू जाको मु आज कौन सकालू 3 जन लोक आसी पहुंचे गोटा थोड़ा को गछ मोटा मोटा आसी गछ काटे पठे करिए काटे काटे लो सब ए 800 ए कोन रे मरुन सब टोटल काटी जोड़ा जोड़ा कर करे ट्रेन मुझे एति दिन आउ कोन हां एति टिके हां काम परबो तो से गछटा काटी खाली मुझे आउ घरटा पवन में खाता का जीव ना को काटी दे कि पैसा पत्र देने तोरे धरवा ठीक तो किछे पागल ना इसी रोरा मु जानी मोर ए जो खेती हैला जितना मिलना तो भागे आप ये टिके 100 10 15 हां को जानी लखटा इंश्योरेंस मु को गाड़ी का कमी ना मु गोटे प्रॉब्लम अपडेट को कोने नहीं कि जाबे गाड़ी मतलब जे बसरी होने करे ते ताकू नखबी क्या कहता है क्या बुलू रो तार गाड़ी कहीं हाँ छे गाड़ी आने वाला तू गाड़ी नहीं किया कुछ गाड़ी नहीं ना पता ना को ये रे को कुछ पर हॉस्टल जीवन में किसी जानी प्लानिंग कर टाटा निकल नहीं हजार तो गला पेट्रोल ମୁଁ କାହିଁକି ଆଉ ଆମେ ଯିବୁ ତମେ ମୋର ଯିବୁ ରାୟବ ପାଖକୁ ରାୟବ ପାଖକୁ ଯିବା ଏକଦମ କଥା ହେଇକି ଆମେ ଯାଉଛୁ ଘରକୁ ଘରେ ପଳେଇବୁ କାଲି ବିଜୟ ଭାଇ କହିବ କଣ ସବୁଦିନ ଡାକି ନେଇଯାଉଛି ଛୁଆ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ହେଲା କେତେ ପଇସା ଏମିତି ଯିବ ଟେଲିଫୋନରେ ତମେ ଯେତିକି ସମୟ ଫୋନ କଲ କିतना दिन में ମୁଁ କାଟିକି ସବୁ टेलीफोन जुगे ମୁଁ ପୁଣି କ୍ଲାସ୍ କରୁଛି ଏଠି କାଲକାଟା ବନ୍ଦର ପିଲା କଥା ହଉଛନ୍ତି ନା ନାଇଁ ମୋ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ କହିଲା ଇଏ ଆଣିବ ତାଙ୍କର କଦଳୀ ଆଣିବ କାଲି ହୋଟେଲରେ एकमात्र बाटा हूँ शिखरचंडी मंदिर बीच पाखे बाहर पिंडी फिंडी अच्छी बस कथा शाला मंदिर ना खोला कौन रबार पे जना पड़े ना आउ बंद कर कल नामटा देव चिंता मो दायित्व छाड़ दे कहले सर आप जहाँ कह आगुरी कहीं हो हम लाइट बोल हाँ भाई अच्छा ए चिंतामणि कौन जाऊ रुह गोटे सेकेंड मुझे भाई धर धर एटा मु कौन करी मोर बा क्लास ना एटा एटा ये ही जो बा वो वाला कथा नहीं पड़ी जो बा कि रत्नागर ही हां गोटे गोटे सेकंड भाई धर ले देखा गट्टा मासे टिके खाली धरता हां लेके जाओ ये वाला कथा हो ये अरे बाबू अच्छा मत देखा देना 6 रु 7 मोर इग्नो क्लास ला नले ए लोक कामरा मो चाकरी पड़िबनी आसीबिनी आकु के नथि लोक इंदिरा गांधी की चिन्हथे आकु सेंसंते चिन्हथे बात आकु ये कोन कम ना कोन मु बा किछि कहि परिबी भले जा कहबे ए बाबू को कहि गाड़ी ए बाबू को कहि मोर अधिकार ए बा गाड़ी बाबा जा धर चिन्हनी धर प्रभु जगन्नाथ भले भले काम सब जा नाही से सब लिंगराज बाबू सब सरलता हिसाब रे किछि असुविधा हबनी कि हेनी ए पर्यंत आम साई रो निमत ए असंतोष 6 रु 7 मु कोआडा हली परिबिनी दौडी कि नाली मु खाउ कोन गोटे बेला आसली हेला तो तांको बड़ पुଅ से न काई मत अनि हसिला ये मु तो सेया कहू छी आम साई रे हस गोटा लागु जे कहू छी कथा आ कोन दोई करी खाइलो हां बा हौ प्रभु से जगन्नाथ मंगल सब ठीक है हां बा काई ता भीतर मजे देखा हबनी हां बा लिंगराज सब सब हम बागुनी पजाले चलो हां समय पळेछि त हां ठाकुर बैठ दे जा कितना करे भाई दबी जीव काले तो सिद्धि डर लगुच नैले yes गंभीर से जिनसे माटी पकई दीजिए चलो अच्छा तले गोटे देखेले एठी कोन एठी देगा देख ହେଲା अभी चलो कथाबार्ता हवा को एमि समय पकई दी क्लास कैसे पढ़ले बटिया पढ़े लुगी बुझे हां बटिया पढ़े लगी जरा भाई अरे बस बस हां मैं लाइन पढ़े जी हां बोल किती किती व्यस्त आहे हां भाई ना भाई बड़ भाई के आंसर ये जो मुंह मानो हां हां ना तू नय देला एडा बड़ा कथा की कहबो ए सुनो ये विशेष भाई ना बस हां ए जयराम भाई जयराम भाई हां ये सीट बस କହିଛନ୍ତି ଭାଇ ଜୟରାମ ଭାଇ ବହିଛ ତ ହଁ ଭାଇ ନମସ୍କାର ନମସ୍କାର ଭାଇ ଏଇ ଅଜି ଡାକିଲୁ ଅଜି ଡାକ ଆମ ଗ୍ୟାସ୍ ଲାଇଟ୍ ଥିଲା ଜଳେଇବ ରହୁଛି
ବିଜୟ ସିନ୍ଧାଣୀ ଦେଖା ହେଲା ଜଗିଛ ତ କଣ ସିନ୍ଧାଣୀ ଦେଖା ହେଲା ଗଲା ବେଳେ ଗଲାନି ମାନେ ଆମ ବାହାରିଲିଣି ଭୋଗ ଫୋଗ ତମେ ନା ତମେ ଯାଇକି କହୁଥିଲା ଆଜି ରହିବନି ବୋଲି ମୋର ତ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଟେନ୍ଥ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଡେରି ହେଲା ଭଲରେ ଭଲ ସବୁ ଭଲରେ ହେଇଛି କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ ସବୁ ଠିକ୍ ହବ ମୁଁ କହିଲି ସେଇଟା ତମ ଉପରେ ବେଶୀ ନିର୍ଭର କରୁଛି ତମ ହାତ କିଛି ବୁଝି ଗଲା ହବ କିଛି ହବନି କାହିଁ ଲୋକ ସେ କଥା ହଉଛି ଏଇଠି ବଢିଆ ଥଣ୍ଡା ହଉଛି ଚେୟାର ଦିଟା ଆଇଲେ ଏଇଠି ବସିବା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଚେୟାର ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଚେୟାର ନା ଜରମ ଭାଇ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଚେୟାର ନିଏ ଜରମ ଭାଇ ବିଜୟକୁ ଡାକୁନ ଏଇଠିକି ତୁ ଟିକେ ଜଗୁନୁ ସେ କଣ ଜଗିବ ନାଇଁ 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 କୁକୁର ଫୁକୁର ହେଇଯିବେ ଏଇଠି ଏଇଠି ବସ ଏଇଠି ଆଉ କହିବ ଏଇଠି ଭଳିଆ ବୁଝ ଓହୋ ସେଇଠି ମାରିତେ ଆଉ କେତେ ଲୋକ ଆସିବେ ତାଙ୍କର ଏତେ ଲୋକ କଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଭଲ ତୁ କେତେବେଳେ ଆଇଲୁ ମୁଁ ଅଧଘଣ୍ଟା ହବ ବଟିଆ ମାସ୍କ ଆଣିନଥିଲି ଗୋଟେ ରୁମାଲ ଚାରିଆଡେ ନା ଭଣ୍ଡ ନା ଆଉ କଣ ଖବର ରାତି କାଇଁ ତୋର କଣ ତୋର ଟଙ୍କା ଦିନକୁ 1000 ରୋଜଗାର ତୁ ଏତେ ବସି ଲାଇଟ୍ କରୁଛୁ କଣ